She had been lying there for 3 hours. In Siberia, that is a death sentence. No phone. It flew like it knew exactly where it was going. Every minute in the Siberian cold takes something it does not give back. There, through the trees, a light. Ivan Petrov had lived alone in the Siberian taiga for 22 years. He had everything he needed. He asked for nothing. He heard it before he understood it. Something hitting the window, deliberately. A bird, beating at his window in winter. Ivan set down his tea. In 22 years, no bird had ever done that. Ivan knew the forest spoke in its own language. He had learned to listen. The bird wanted him to follow. He did not stop to wonder. He dressed for the cold. Whatever was out there, he would not go unprepared. Minus 34 degrees. The cold hit him like a wall. It was waiting for him. The dogs knew before he said a word. Dogs. Ivan had named them all. They had never let him down. The sled had not been used since the last rescue, 3 winters ago. The forest swallowed them, and Ivan followed a bird into the dark.
Easy there, good boy.
He could not see where they were
Ready
going.
for the trail?
He trusted the bird. At minus 34 degrees, you feel cold in your teeth. And then he saw her, a girl, young, not moving, a thin jacket, jeans. She had walked into the taiga dressed for a city. The bird had brought him here. Now it watched and waited. First, warmth. Everything else second. She weighed almost nothing. That was the most frightening thing of all. The dogs did not bark. They understood. His best coat, the one he only wore when the temperature dropped below 40. The bird rode with her. Ivan did not question it. He pushed them hard, harder than he should have. He did not care. 3 kilometers. In this cold, 3 kilometers is a very long way. The kite stood over her like it owned her, like it had decided she belonged to the living. Home. He had made it. Warmth hit her face like water. She was breathing. Each breath was a small victory. Ivan left the door open a crack. He did not tell the bird to leave. Some things you do not question. He needed the cabin 30 degrees warmer. He had an hour, maybe less. He had seen frostbite take fingers. The fingers were white. But white is not black. White still has a chance. Body heat, the oldest medicine in the world. Tea and honey. His grandmother had said it could raise the dead. He had never had reason to doubt her. The warmth hit her throat, and she cried out. A small, broken sound. The temperature outside fell to minus 41. Inside, Ivan fought with what he had. She did not speak, but she looked at him. That was enough. The bird did not sleep. Ivan was not sure it ever slept. He was 71 years old. He did not sleep. He kept the fire going. By 3 in the morning, the color had returned to her face. Ivan allowed himself 1 sip of cold tea. He fed the fire at midnight, at 2, at 4. He did not count. He just kept it going. Dawn in Siberia comes slowly, like something reluctant. That morning, it was the most beautiful thing Ivan had ever seen. She woke to pine wood and orange fire, and an old man asleep in a chair, and a bird watching her from across the room. The bird had been watching over her all night. She did not know that yet, but she felt it.
Good morning, my friend. Did you sleep day?
The kite appeared that stormy night. It guided us through the darkness to bring you safely to us.
By the second morning, she could sit up without help. Ivan did not say anything. He made more food. She had been unconscious when the bird found her. She did not know yet what it had done.
Anya.
When she understood,
Ivan.
when the full picture of what had happened landed on her, she looked at the bird for a long time and did not look away. The bird had no way of knowing she was grateful. She told it anyway. 3 steps. It was the bravest walk he had ever watched. She ate everything in the bowl. Ivan refilled it without asking. She ate that too. Ivan, Anya, 2 names in a cabin in the middle of Siberia. It was enough to begin. The kite did not leave. Ivan began to feel it had decided something. It took the fish from her hand. She had been afraid it would not. It chose to be closer. She did not move. Some things you don't want to break. On the 5th day, she stood at the window and looked at the forest without fear. Ivan noticed. He had known for 2 days that it was time. He had waited until he was sure she was strong enough to be moved. She understood. They were coming for her. They heard it before they saw it. The sky was announcing itself. It came from the south, growing loud, filling the sky. The kite tightened its grip on Ivan's shoulder. The rotors made a hurricane. The kite lifted above it, watching from the sky. They came quickly. They were the kind of people who knew that quickly matters. She let them check everything. She had learned in 5 days to trust what people do with their hands. The rescuer listened to the story and said nothing for a moment. Then he wrote it down. She stopped. She turned back. Ivan had not moved from the door. He could not remember the last time someone had held him. The forest does not hold you. The silence came back the way it always does in Siberia, completely, without asking permission. He walked back to his cabin with a bird on his shoulder, which was not so different from how he had walked out of it. Same table, same tea, same stove. The cabin was exactly as it had been, and not at all. She had written to him. She was home. She was well. She had told the story to everyone who would listen. The snow had taken back every trace of what had happened. The forest did not keep records. He did. An old man, a wild bird, a cabin at the edge of the world. Between them, the memory of a girl who had almost been lost to the snow, and wasn't, because one creature had refused to let her go.